Oh yes, the lighting's good because it's shining bright on greatness. The hair's looking amazing. The fit, we'll get into that in a little bit, but you know how I always show up. I got you beautiful people, the fellas, and my beautiful ladies, the cheerleaders out there watching the content. Thank you so much because you're tuning in to the real, the authentic, the one and only Mr. Wonderful is in the freaking factory, and I'm glad to see you in the factory as well. And in the words of the great Scott Hall, let's go ahead and give it to you one more time. Hey yo, Floyd Chavez here in the FC Sneaker Factory, the channel, Mr. Wonderful. Like I said in the beginning, glad to see you in the freaking factory. Thank you so much for being in attendance because guess what? We're doing another Floyd's Pickups. And as you can see, you see the thumbnail and it's no lie. But if you actually tune in, this one you're actually going to get a little bit more that I did not present you in the thumbnail because I took that thumbnail picture prior to me getting these items behind me, which you cannot see, but I'm about to show you. So, a little bit of backstory into this. I had some posters that I'd literally just been sitting on, some vintage posters. One of them autograph, the other one not, but they're really old. And I've been meaning to get them framed, custom frame, not some cheap ass framing, but custom frame. And I finally brought myself to do that because if you ever have customized or had ever did anything in terms of a custom painting on a picture or anything like that or a poster, you know it can be pricey. So I had to finally just break down and just do it because they just been sitting around. I have a couple more that I still got to do, but it's just very expensive. But let me give a shout out, a special shout out. I'm sure she's not watching the channel, but in case you guys ever need custom framing, I suggest don't go to like Aaron Brothers unless you want to pay an arm and a leg for it. Go to Michaels. If you have a Michaels in your state or in your location, hopefully, but go to them if they are present in your area and go through them because they have awesome discounts as far as framing goes. And they also have awesome, like coupons that you can use, rewards and all that. So let me give a special shout out to Kathleen, an amazing woman. She assisted me with these frames, helped me pick out, or basically gave me some estimates on some other frames that I'm planning on getting. But she helped me out with these ones behind me as far as getting the bordering goes, as far as, the most cost effective way to get these together. Because believe me, if I didn't have the coupons that went with this, it would have been in the thousands. Just put it that way for just a frame. Not to mention, I already paid for these posters a long time ago, so I didn't have to pay that much for those, or I didn't have to include that into the cost because they've been in the storage for a while. So I'm just grateful and blessed I finally was able to get off my butt in terms of getting these framed, and they came out amazing. And I wanted to show you beautiful people out there in case you're ever thinking about getting things framed, or I don't know, maybe if you recognize these posters down the road, hopefully that is the case. But let's go ahead and go into it. But really quick, before I forget, before Mr. Wonderful forgets, let's do this fit check. Beautiful. Oh, as you can see, the tries are not deceiving you. They are there. But a great tee. This is a Lulu Fundamental tee. I want to say this is a clay colored tee. I got the tag watch on because I'm about to be going out after I'm done doing this video. Light blue denim, so I'm looking amazing as always. What do you expect from Mr. Wonderful? He always looks amazing, always looking presentable, and always comfortable. So let's go ahead and go into these items. So the first one, I already seen these because I had to see them. These aren't like a pair of shoes to me where I can just be like, I'll put those aside and I'll wait until I do a video. These ones I actually really wanted to see. And plus, Kathleen showed me while I was there just to make sure I was okay with it and make sure nothing was broken, stuff like that. So I had to see them. But let's go ahead and take a look at this first one. Let me know what you think in the comments. I would really appreciate that. Let me know if you've seen this movie in the comments. I absolutely love this movie, but we'll go into that right now. So this first one right here, this one's actually smaller than this one, if you can see slightly. But this one actually was more money because this one had a border. So let me go ahead and unwrap it and let's take a look at it. Or let me show you what it looks like. I mean, it's just amazing. It came out amazing. So let's go ahead and take a look. Sorry for all the commotion because of the paper, but let's see. So here we go. So this is, in case you've never seen it before, this is from the movie Rad. I absolutely, it's an 80s movies. It was one of the first BMX movies that I have ever seen that is a movie. I mean, I'm sorry if you don't know this, but I'm a huge BMX fan, especially when I was growing up. I have like 3 bikes in my collection currently that I picked up a long time ago. Now those prices on those bikes have shot up because they're all old. But I want to say I picked those up back in like 2008, 2010, around that time frame when they were actually manageable. But maybe one day I'll show those on here on a reel, or I should say on a short, and then a reel on Instagram. But let's take a look at this one. So like I said, this is from the movie Red. I got that nice red bordering going on this poster. But you see the movie Red. And then in this poster, I actually had it autographed. I didn't personally have it autographed. The person I purchased it from had it autographed. But these are people that were in the movie Rad. Crew, amazing guy. He played the main actor in the movie, Bill Allen. This is another BMX rider here. He was I'm sorry, you probably can't see it, but he was a stunt rider. And then his name's Martin. And then we got Mr. Eddie right here, Fiola, an amazing BMX rider. Just, I mean, if you're not familiar with these people, I'm sorry, but you're missing out. You should really get familiar because you're really looking at some icons and some legends when it comes to the BMX circuit. But just amazing piece right here. Beautifully framed. Love the border. Got that red border to match the red Rad logo right there when it comes to the movie. But just amazing. This is just a piece that's going to go into the Csneakerfactory, into on the walls. I'm kind of trying to getting all the walls situated as far as getting the framings going, hanging up more posters, stuff like that. As you can see, definitely doing it behind me when it comes to like posters. Maybe one of these days I'll actually go into each poster, but basically a lot of them are autographed by cast members, and then also got some sports. And of course, that right there you're looking at is actually the magazine, which is impossible to find in pristine condition, that has been framed. So if you know, you know. So there's that one. So there's that one, and this is another one of my favorites that, as far as like posters go, I've been wanting to frame this for quite some time, but like I said, just being lazy, and then the money that goes into the framing is just really expensive. So I decided break the bank and let's go ahead and get these frames so I could get these into the Csneakerfactory. But let me know what you think about that one, and then let me know what you think about this one. Let me know if you recognize this poster from when you were growing up, or if you're too young to experience this poster. Let me know as well. I'd like to know that. Let's take a look at this one. So this one right here, what do you think about that one? Got it custom framed as well. Amazing. The Art of the Dunk. You got Michael Jordan. Just a classic poster right here. Framed and looks amazing. Amazing, amazing. Unfortunately on this one though, this one was brand new. So this poster was brand new. I purchased it on eBay, pretty much like on all my posters. But on this one, you know, it's from 1992. So think about that. 1992, 12, 22. So 20 years? Pretty much 21 years since this poster ever was open. It was never open. It was always rolled up. And there is some slight creasing right here, or I should say not creasing, but slight little bends, because you know the poster over time just starts bending, but you can't really see it with the framing. You can see it a little bit right there, but besides that, just amazing. What do you think about this one? Amazing. Custom, like I said, custom frame, just beautiful. So I can't wait to get these on the wall. Just great posters to hang up, and just, like I said, just amazing. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about those posters. We're all focused here. But let me know how you feel about those posters. Mr. Wonderful, I hopefully delivered to you on those ones. Let me know if you remember that movie. If you ever seen that movie, God, I hope you have. Just an amazing movie. I forgot her name. I want to say Lauren from Full House is on there. Aunt Becky. What a fox. She was a fox back then. And I mean, she's still a fox now, besides all that, those allegations and all that, but we're not going to talk about that. She's still hot. You know, Mr. Wonderful would probably date her if he was able to. So let's go ahead and go into the actual items right here. I'm so excited about those, on how those came out. Just freaking amazing. Like I said, Kathleen, amazing. Thank you so much from the Michaels in Redlands, California. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your help and everything when it came to those, and hoping that I can get those other two framed. Those ones are just going to be really expensive, and they kind of blow the cost of these ones that I spent. And believe me, I paid a good amount of money for these. They blow those ones out of the water. So it's going to be a little bit of time before I get those ones taken care of, but hopefully I will. I do got the posters. I actually purchased the main poster I always been wanting. I always wanted this poster, and hopefully I can get it framed somewhere down maybe this month. We're talking about the month of November, or maybe the month of December. I'm not too sure. It's just really expensive. The frame itself is going to cost more than what I paid for the poster, so bear with me on that one. So the next items that you're about to see, all eBay pickups, and I'm going to give a shout out to the people that are on the names, but also I'm going to give them a shout out too on their actual eBay names as well. So let's go ahead and go into this. These are all just, you know, basically a DVD pickup, a vintage tee pickup, and a pair of shoes. You know, Mr. Wonderful does not leave you without a pair of shoes. I don't think I've ever done a Floyd's pickup without a pair of shoes in them. I don't think so. But let's go into this first one. So this first one was purchased from, it looks like his name's French. I'm sorry. What was his name's? His name on eBay is Ren72. And looks like his name on the package is Frenchie Ed from New Jersey. So shout out to you. And then, yeah, and his Ren_72 on eBay. So let's take a look at this one. This one, so lately, or I should say, probably now we're thinking about now the past when you're watching these. I've been on a kick, or I was on a kick as far as like old cartoons that I used to watch when I was younger, and trying to not revisit those, but just trying to want to rewatch those at some time when I have a chance to. This one though, I remember watching as a kid when growing up, and I was just like, you know what, I really want to watch it again. I don't know why or what brought me to wanting to get these again as far as watching them, or what brought me to this, but I got brought in this way. So I picked up this. This is, let me know in the comments if you remember this cartoon. It's the complete animated series, The Legend of Zelda. So here we go. Just a great DVD. It's brand new, never been watched, still in the cellophane. So I can't wait to watch this. I can't wait to relive my childhood when it comes to cartoons. Just an amazing cartoon from what I can remember. But a shout out to Ren72, Ren_72. I appreciate you for this, for delivering on time, and for basically letting you know it is brand new. So definitely will be leaving a positive comment, positive feedback when it comes to that, and I appreciate that pickup, and I appreciate myself, Mr. Wonderful, for picking that up. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen that before, if that rings a bell, or if you can relate to wanting to revisit any cartoons that you watched when you're a child. Next pickup. Before I even open it, let's take a look at the name on this one. So shout out to Mike Riley from the great state of Illinois. He goes by Mr. Mommy. And it looks like he's sold tons of stuff because he's like in the 50,000s as far as positive feedback goes. But this is a vintage pickup. So this one I got, it looks like we were probably negotiating the price on this one. He finally accepted my offer. Probably a lot of back and forth. But this one I really wanted because I feel like I could pair this, not so much now because we're in the winter seasons, but come summertime, this is definitely a shirt that I will bringing out. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this. It says it's brand new, so new with tags. And this is a Salem tee. I'm trying to figure out this is a medium. So this one should fit me because Salem's typically run pretty big. So let's take a look at this one. This is a Salem tee, like I said, but you do got that classic Chicago Bulls Salem tee right here. Brand new with tags, as you can see, Salem tag on it. Amazing tee right here. Looks good. You see Jordan right there, Scottie Pippen, and it looks like, I don't know who that is. Let me know if you guys know who that is. I'm not sure what year this is in, but I can find out right now. 1990. I don't know who that guy is. It's definitely not Dennis Rodman, but great tee right here. Vintage. You know I'm going to be doing a styling reel on this one on Instagram, and also doing a short when it comes to YouTube. So be on the lookout for that. So we got those out of the way. What do you think about those? What do you think about the DVD? What do you think about those beautiful posters? What do you think about that vintage tee? Let me know if you've had that in the back, or in your history when you're a kid or when you're a teenager, especially, you know, the older people out there that watch the channel. I appreciate you, but I appreciate everybody watching the channel. You guys all mean a ton to me. Thank you for the views. Thank you for subscribing. That means a lot. Mr. Wonderful thanks you from the bottom of his heart, because you know what? You're amazing, just like myself. I'm freaking amazing. So the next one right here, this is the shoe. This one will be the last one as far as Floyd pickups go. But let's take a look at this. I have already the items that I want to wear with this. So this was just, I actually purchased the items to wear with this prior to even buying the shoes. So you know I had to go pick up the shoes. But this one, it doesn't say the name on here because it had to get authenticated. But I'm going to pull up the name on here. This goes by Dine Rodin. Zero feedback, so I kind of took a risk on this one, but I knew this had to go through the authentication, so I knew it was okay to go ahead and purchase this. And he's from New Jersey, Bellevue, New Jersey. So shout out to Bellevue, shout out to the great state of New Jersey, and then shout out to Dine Rodin. The reason why I'm giving them a shout out ahead of time, because it passed authentication, so I know it's good. I don't have to worry about that. And let's take a look at these items right here, or I should say item, and let's take a look at this pair of shoes. I'm actually excited about these shoes because I know it's going to be a great wear for the winter time because of the shoe itself. I'm a big fan of both these brands. So this is a collaboration. This is a collaboration with Carhartt, work in progress, and New Balance. Let's take a look. You see that a 10.5, because Floyd, Mr. Wonderful, wears a freaking 10.5, and I always buy a 10.5. So here we go. And this is called, this model is the Holmes. It doesn't actually have a number model on this. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the M990. So great right there. You can see that 10.5. So let's take a look at this shoe. I'm not really liking the box too much because it actually folds inside, so I don't like that. That's not typical when it comes to New Balance from when I purchased. Let's take a look at the lid though really quick. You see that writing, it says, with over 75 years of authentic American craftsmanship, New Balance Made is designed without compromise. The pair represents the unwavering commitment to those who walk their own path. So there you go. Beautiful quote. Let's take a look at the paper. It does just have, oh, actually has New Balance. I'm not sure if the lighting is going to allow it. There it is. New Balance, and it also has Carhartt in there. So there's actually Carhartt labeling on the paper, which is pretty cool. And this is from the Sculpture Center, which is the entire like clothing line when it comes to this shoe. And it says right there, Sculpture Center, some writing right there, but nothing crazy. Oh, right here, practical physical culture right there. That was the whole collaboration model when it comes to the clothing that went with this shoe, as well as the shoe itself. So let's take a look. So this is the New Balance Carhartt collaboration. A simple, easy model, but a great model to definitely style. So here we go. You do got that nice rough material right here. I want to call it like that 420, that kind of like that skunk material. But let's take a look right here. This is 3M. I love this. This is great right here. So you know when you're rocking this with pants, you have to get this exposed because you want people to realize this is the New Balance Carhartt collaboration right there. So you know you got to wear some type of, you know, slim, skinny type jeans just so to show that off. You don't want your freaking pants to go over it because it just defeats the purpose. But look at that. Beautiful navy. I love the navy hits. I love all these silver hits right here. Beautiful New Balance. Here's the medial side. Great. Same thing as the lateral side. Nothing's changing. And then, of course, you got an extra pair of laces. And you got that insole, the Carhartt work in progress New Balance collaboration. So this is nice right here. This is actually, you know, rubber, but it blends well into that gray right here. This is gray. This is, I want to say, it's kind of like a milky color. It's not gray. It's not, but it's not white. But it's kind of like a milky color, as you can see. Nice New Balance branding on there. Beautiful. What do you think about this one? What do you think about the collaboration? I love the outsole. Beautiful. Love that. The little switch in color. Did you guys, ladies as well, I cannot forget the cheerleaders. Ladies and fellas, did you know about this collaboration? If you did, how did you feel about the collaboration? I know everybody's crazy about Jordans and everybody's crazy about freaking Nike and all that shit, but let's give some respect to New Balance. They're definitely doing, you know what? They haven't just been doing their thing. They've been doing the freaking thing for a long time now. Like I said, people are just barely jumping on this train. I've been on the freaking train for quite some time. So come on, let's go. But here we go. Let me know how you feel about this collaboration. Let me know how you feel about this shoe. Simple, but easily to freaking style. Great shoe to wear in the winter because, one, beautiful outsole, but also just simple. This is a shoe that you don't mind if, you know, wearing it in the rain. It's not going to get damaged. You got this rough, you know, suede, I want to call it, hairy suede. Let me know how you feel about this shoe. Here, once again, a close-up. Maybe one of these days I'll do a sneaker profiles when it comes to New Balances. Definitely, I need to throw one of those in there. But I appreciate you. Like I always say, though, I mean, Floyd on YouTube is too sweet. I'm glad to see you in the building. As you can see, if you smell something along with those frames and that vintage tee, it's us. Because we're the stuff. Tune in next time. I hope to see you there because you know what? That's where you should be. Thank you for all the love and the support. Continue to drop comments. And you know I see all my beautiful people out there, the fellas and the ladies that drop comments. Special shout out to Theo, to my pops. I appreciate you for always commenting on my videos. Thank you so much. Theo, you're amazing, man. I thank you so much. You give me that inspiration to keep on going. But I appreciate always the support. Hopefully, I can start naming some more people out there. AV, I see you in the comments as well. But thank you so much. The fellas, oh, and my beautiful ladies, the cheerleaders, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, because you know what? You just witnessed another Floyd's Pickups for this week. I'll catch you on the next one.